discretion advised.
The Pure Genius Podcast. Probably not PG.
But yeah, I was saying before, I really wish I had like a hardware studio. Because I was playing with the reactor blocks or whatever.
Yeah, I saw you doing
I was
that.
fucking with that, and that was fun and all. But I really miss the tactileness of like playing an instrument. You know?
Yeah.
Like, and like
the realness.
Yeah, well, yeah, and like you could play a MIDI keyboard, but like it's still not the same.
Yeah,
it's not the same as playing like a piano, right? Like it doesn't feel the same. It's not the same.
No, you can get a pretty nice hammer action keyboard, and
but there's still something about it where it's like it's not.
Yeah,
it's not making the sound. It's not and even playing a keyboard that does make the sound, people would argue is not the same as playing like a full on keyboard or piano. Sorry.
Oh yeah. No, of course.
It's like, but yeah, I miss
like the hammers and the action of the piano.
Yeah,
the physical action.
And the acoustics about the piano too, right? Because it's not coming out of a speaker. It's actually the thing you're playing is actually making the sound, right? Like it's the hammers are hitting the strings, and the strings make the sound, right?
Driving a manual car versus a
automatic car.
Right?
It's something. There's just something to it. So I feel like it's the same with synthesis, where like I was watching after I played with that reactor block stuff. I was watching Deadmau5 fuck with his modular synth, and I'm like, like 90% of it is just fucking garbage static. But then all of a sudden, you patch something in, and all of a sudden it makes something dope, and then you record it out, and then you base your entire song off of it, right?
Yeah.
I wish we had like that.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Even on the lower scale, where you play, you have like a synth, and then you hook like a guitar pedal in
I'm actually
for
pretty
distortion.
Sure there's some cheap new ones that you can get. I don't know what they're called though. I think it would take me too long to look
Cheap new ones like synths.
Little modular synthesizers that you can buy that are
modular ones. I think I'd be more interested to start, because the thing about little modular synths, you mean like the Korg?
Possibly.
There's one where it's like a keyboard and it has like a big panel.
No, it's something newer than that.
Okay.
I can't. I
think that
just
was
saw
like
it
a
recently.
micro.
I should have saved it, but it's
Okay.
Facebook, or whatever, Instagram or something.
Yeah, because what you can do
I
is
don't
you
even
can
know where I saw
start start buying the modules, and they're not
and make
insane.
your own. Yeah,
like an oscillator is probably about $150,
that's not bad.
and you get like the block, like the piece.
Yeah, you start from there, but you can spend thousands of dollars.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Like Deadmau5's setup is fucking a
It's
fortune.
insane.
Yeah,
it's really nice though.
it's so cool. It's so organic too. Like those ideas.
Oh yeah,
It's like playing an instrument.
Else. Yeah,
It's like playing an instrument where it's organic ideas and just fucking around until you get something cool.
No, the digital DAW thing is cool because it made it accessible to everybody and made things super easy. But there's still a part.
I wouldn't give it up.
Yeah,
But you miss that doing something.
Yeah. I'm saying that it's almost you need to have both.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I think I'd probably go like right now, just because we're not rolling in it. The best way to do it would be to get like a synth, like a hardware synth, like just whatever, right? Even a small one, and then just start investing in like guitar pedals, and stuff.
That'd be fun.
And like used gear.
Yeah. That's a DIY kind of way to do it.
Yeah, and then you just patch it together the same way you would a modular synth, but it's still, you still got the synth and then the actual effects that you plug in, and then you just record it into your DAW. Yeah, that wouldn't even be that hard. The synth is the most expensive part
now too, with whatever you've got. Like
absolutely. Even if you just wanted to route your MIDI in through, or your even like Serum, you could end up running through some pedals.
Outboard.
I actually never had figured out how to do that.
Do which?
I think I was gonna route some distortion pedals, because I didn't have any distortion plugins I liked. I do now. I have tons of them, so I kind of
wanted to do some but outside stuff would still be cool. What was the problem you were running into?
Well, I think the pedal was broken, so I just gave up.
I think you were getting input all right and output all right.
No, I wasn't getting anything.
But your output was going out. Okay, obviously, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Then the pedal was turned on.
As soon as
but
it hit
not
the
doing
pedal, it
anything.
just stopped doing shit.
Yeah, I guess the pedal.
I think the pedal was broken because I seem to remember I plugged it into a guitar, and it didn't work. So I was like, oh, and then I just never did it. You know, I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
never did it. So
Yeah.
I don't know how well it works. I'm sure it's dope.
Mm-hmm.
You could probably get some really cool. Sounds like that's how a talk
Yeah.
box works, right? You would plug it through an external, one of those whatever that external effect chain is. That's how you do it.
Is that on the box itself?
No. The external effect thing is it's in Ableton. It's like the audio thing. Where
Yeah,
you
so
can
you can have it plugged into Ableton.
Yeah, that's what to tell it to pull an input from outside the box, right? Yeah. But yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, even if we just got a couple of pedals from somewhere, from a Long and McQuaid or.
Well, yeah, like Behringer, they're kind of shitty. Like they don't last, but Behringer pedals
Mm-hmm.
are good enough.
Yeah.
They'll work. They'll probably only last a couple of years. They usually break, but whatever.
Yeah. Do
They're
they
like
just
$20.
stop working when they break? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just stop working.
Typical Behringer.
Yeah, they're like $20 to $50 though.
Yeah, but that's what. Yeah, you get what you pay for, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean though. Is they last a couple years and then they die, but they work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's and you know you start getting nicer pedals, and those are like $200 to $500.
Oh, easily.
which
Yeah.
is just fucking insane.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I wish we had Dad's board he made. That'd be sick. Because
Would be cool.
I don't know if, I guess that was in
I've
Nanaimo.
Heard about it. I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah,
but
I was in
kind of
Nanaimo. I was with him when he
scrap-
built it. So he has like all these pedals routed together already.
Mhm.
So it's literally just a thing you can pick up
Yeah, it's
and
like
plug your guitar
The
into.
fat rack, but for his guitar.
It's a fat rack, but analog.
Mhm.
And you just step on it and it works. It's fucking awesome because it's all soldered together.
Mhm.
It's one piece that you
Yeah.
put in a case and you bring it to your gig, right? So it'd be dope to have that on a synth.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because then you can
Anytime,
just
yeah.
fuck around. Like it's all done for you. You don't have
Mhm.
to patch anything together. You just step on a pedal and it's doing its thing.
No
right?
lag either.
Yeah. I think you run into that a little more with the laptop.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't run into a lot of lag. Although with all the layers I've been doing, it's starting to happen.
Yeah, there's always a ceiling.
Yeah, because I'm doing like that song I just played in there was that main pluck was there's 4 stereo layers
Mm-hmm.
that are full stereo, and then like 8 mono layers.
Mm.
So it ended up being like
But
12
you
layers.
bounced it, right?
Yeah, but
isn't it
during the
one synth
project,
down?
it was a
Yeah.
fucking disaster.
Yeah. That's when
I was running like 12 instances of Anna for one sound, and then there's there's probably a total of 100 tracks. So
Anna would kill my laptop for
really,
sure.
Anna's
because
not bad.
I just think anything that runs through those authorization programs,
Those
take
don't
a
run in your
bunch.
DAW.
I don't know. It seems to take more CPU.
I think they just take more CPU than Serum, but they take less CPU than like Reactor, like
Yeah,
way
I just
less.
mean like even the plugins seem to take.
Really,
more.
right?
Yeah, they seem to, but
Mhm.
maybe that's just any plugin that's not Waves.
Well, that's what I'm
And,
saying.
yeah.
Really, is that like Serum's extremely low latency.
Mhm.
For instance, as soon as you get into like Anna in itself, even
Mhm.
if it doesn't run through Slate, I'm fairly certain it would take the same. I would guess. I can't imagine that those iLock programs, because they don't run forever. What they do is they authorize and then close.
Yeah. I don't know. Seems like a
but who knows?
backgroundy kind of thing.
Who knows? Anna's pretty low latency in relative to Native Instruments, though.
Yeah, for sure.
But most things are Native Instruments.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking piggy. That modular blocks thing.
Yeah.
A whore. It's
Yeah,
it's
well,
a
you would make
whore
your
for CPU.
sound in a project and then just
You'd
bounce the
record it
sound
out, yeah. And it's really it's awesome. It's awesome. You should come around and try it.
Yeah, I
because it's
definitely want
super fun. Because it's really volatile. You can change one thing and the whole fucking thing falls apart, or it
Mhm.
makes something dope.
Have you tried just recording stuff out of it? Putting a
Oh, is that that's a car.
motorcycle.
I was like, what
Yeah,
the fuck
welcome
is
to my
that?
life.
I thought it was feedback.
Yeah, no,
That's
yeah,
hilarious.
I'll be working in my studio and then just have to like stop and wait for like a parade of motorcycles to go by.
Yeah, I get that sometimes. The problem downtown is I'm on the 20th floor, so it's just this echo chamber. So I get really pissed off because they're so loud when I'm up in my apartment.
It's loud in the apartment, yeah, because it bounces around.
Yeah,
there.
but I was on the street and I heard 2 bikes go past, and I'm like, well, that's like half as loud as it is in my apartment.
Yeah, this place does
It's ridiculous.
that too. So if you have the windows open, the sound just travels and fucking.
It just gets fucking so loud. Yeah. Anyways, sorry, you were saying about.
I lost my train of thought.
I was saying you should come.
Oh yeah.
try out
Have you tried just like running that into like a distortion and an OTT and just recording?
Yeah, that's what I was doing,
what you were
on that on the story. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I actually found out you can run Driver in blocks.
Oh yeah.
So you could actually put it in the synth.
That I don't think I have that stuff. That's like updated Native Instrument stuff that I don't have.
You might.
I'm pretty sure I've looked for it before. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've seen that stuff.
I know that I
looks
had it
super dope.
before I
Yeah,
updated.
but you're 2 ahead of me, I think.
Now I am. Before I was 1 and I had it.
Yeah, no, like
Yeah.
you would have got it in your last one, and
Yeah.
I don't think I have it.
Okay. But well, the thing was, is in the last one, it kind of sucked. Like it wasn't.
Oh yeah,
It was
yeah.
It was fucking. It was annoying to use. It
It's
was
just
super
version
because I.
1.
Yeah, because I opened it up and I'm like, this is a nightmare. I don't even want to bother.
Mhm.
You know. But now it's like the Wix of modular synthesis. You just
Cool.
fucking you put things places.
Yeah, as
and
long as it
connect them.
works.
I had to do some research on how things connect because there's words and phrases that I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm sure if you were in the modular synth world, you.
Oh, it's the
probably
same. I would have no fucking idea what any of it means because it's a whole other world where you're like, you have to know what these things mean.
Mhm.
There's a science to it. And any idiot can learn it. It's just, it's just learning a new language. It's like learning a new instrument. But to understand what it actually does is fucking...
Oh yeah,
It's
well,
crazy.
that's like knowing how your phone works versus
Exactly. Knowing how to use it as opposed to knowing how your phone works,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. It is. That's exactly what it is. I just plug the gate into the gate and it does the thing.
It makes the noise.
Yeah.
The cool
Like,
noise.
It's crazy. And then to take it a step further and put that in the box, because it's so random.
Mhm.
It can do random things, but it's in a computer, so it's never actually doing random things, but it sounds random. Because computers never do
No, it's
random
never
things.
actual
It's never
random.
actual
It's
random.
programmed
Yeah.
random.
But it still does it. It still works. It's fucking weird. It's weird. But yeah, you wrote. I had to Google a video on how the a basic setup works because you have to get it started first. And the funny thing is I was like, oh, you just because I tried to do it without a video and I was like, oh, you just slap an oscillator in there and away you go. But you slap an oscillator in there and you generate a pitch. It literally plays one pitch. No volume control, and it plays one pitch based on the hertz it's set at, and that's it. That's what an oscillator does. It doesn't do shit.
Yeah, like
it
an
just
analog
generates
one
the
does.
tone.
Yeah.
Is all.
Well, then is there like a gain volume you can put?
Well, then you
after
have to. Yeah, then you have to add a volume module and then an envelope module so that you can control.
Yeah, so
the
you're
actual
building
tone.
your synth.
Yeah, but I assumed in the beginning, I'm like, oh,
it would be like Serum.
where you just turn on the oscillator, it does the thing,
and
right?
Steve did it all for you.
Yeah, exactly. So it was cool to go through that and understand how a synth actually works.
Mm-hmm.
Where it just generates a tone, and then the other modules end up you build on that, and then you start kind of shaping a sound.
Mm-hmm.
It's
You
cool.
said you wanted to build one of those one day, right? So
Fuck
that's
yeah.
probably
Oh,
some
that'd be
good
so fun.
background work for that.
That'd be so fun. Be so fun. Just to build it.
Mm-hmm. Well, just yeah.
Even just to put it together would be a blast.
Mhm.
It's not fucking IKEA furniture, It's
Definitely not.
It's like fixing a car.
Shit's custom.
Yeah. My shit's off the rack. Literally, Serum's off the rack now.
Totally
That's
is.
what that is.
Oh well, yeah, but like 90% of music is built with